All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Listen Up Santa Paula. I feel like I'm in the dark.
Well, you're trying to get extra light. It's not going to make you look any better.
I know,
So
but
just-
why am I so dark?
You got a
You were
tan.
dark yesterday
I know.
or last week,
Yeah,
whatever.
you got a tan or something, or
Yeah.
maybe it's just how well. There's a piece of the sun.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
Then maybe.
Oh, well.
All right, so today we are going to do a sneak. We're going to do like a little. What would you call it?
Practice run.
Practice run.
Practice
Okay.
run for tonight.
So this is a dress rehearsal,
exactly.
and we will take care of that right after this.
Rough Edge FM. Irritatingly irresistible internet radio at roughedgefm.com.
There's so much going on in your community that even in this age of information, it's tough to keep up. This show will help. It's all about what's new, what's happening, and what's out there. So if you're ready, sit back and listen up, Santa Paula.
Okay,
You good?
I'm good. Here we go.
All right. Well,
All right.
you can't just start reading. You got to kind of preface this. What are you going to do?
Okay, so today on the table is the Harmony Project.
Real quick, what is the Harmony Project?
Okay, so today I stand before you with deep gratitude and a strong sense of purpose. The House of Magic Foundation for the Arts has a vision that brings art education, creativity, and opportunity to those who need it most in our community. The Harmony Project.
Mhm.
We seek to provide a safe, nurturing environment where children and adults alike can explore the arts, develop valuable life skills, and find a sense of belonging. The true impact of this project comes from working together. Collaboration is the center of this initiative. It allows us to expand opportunities, share resources, and create a more vibrant and inclusive art community. By working with local art organizations and local artists, we can offer a more diverse program, reach a broader audience, and strengthen the cultural fabric of Santa Paula. Whether it's through shared performances, educational workshops, or community events, we are committed to building partnerships that inspire creativity, foster learning, and make the arts more accessible to all. Santa Paula offers a unique opportunity to organizations like ours. We live in a community where small business matters. In Santa Paula, even a small fish can make a big splash. Julie and I believe in the arts and the impact that it has on a community and on the development of an individual. We've seen it firsthand. We've seen it firsthand. The arts, more specifically classical guitar, saved our eldest son's life, and it helped make positive changes in his life as well. In Santa Paula, we have a real opportunity to pay it forward and make a positive change in the lives of individuals, regardless of their ethnicity, creed, or financial status. And that is why I stand before you today, to get your support.
Very good. A little applause there.
Okay, a little plus.
Only one thing I have to add to that.
Yes,
When you said Julie and I, you should say my wife, Julie and I,
my wife, Julie, and I.
because they're not going to know who Julie is, even though they probably do.
Yeah.
But I would add my wife, Julie, because you just said Julie like everybody knows her. Which,
Okay.
I want you to, that's my only. Other than that, it's fantastic.
Thank you.
So
So,
got to give her credit though.
okay, I will. My wife, Julie, and I.
Yeah.
And I was going to actually, the arts, more specifically classical guitar, saved our eldest son's life. If you'd like me to expand on that, I will. But let's just say,
No, just leave it at that. And if
Leave
they
it
want to
at
ask you questions, they can
Okay.
ask you questions, which they will. Council will ask some good questions.
okay,
They'll want to know a little bit deeper on some of the things. Probably it would be like, explain what kind of, maybe what kind of additional services you're going to provide there, from maybe different from what you're doing now.
So right now, our focus is on the performing arts because we are in a small space.
Mhm.
And we've tried this initiative before. We tried it in Ventura.
Mhm.
But in Ventura, we were that small fish that didn't make a ripple
Mm.
in that big pond. And so sadly the city failed to kind of see the vision, and no, don't even go negative.
Don't go there.
Don't
no,
go
no,
negative.
no, 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 no.
No negative. All right.
Just what
so-
kind of programs are you going to provide
Okay.
for the city? I mean,
So-
for the community.
So currently, we focus on performing
Different
arts.
from what you're doing, or how you're going to expand from what you're doing now.
Right.
Yeah.
So currently, we focus on the performing arts.
What does that include?
So that includes improv. It includes magic. It includes musical theater. We also do film production. We help independent filmmakers create their movies. We use magic as a way of education. I'm a big proponent of magic and STEAM because behind magic is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Mhm.
And so by teaching these kids a fun activity or a fun trick, we also teach what the science or the math or whatever is behind it.
Yeah.
So they learn a very valuable lesson.
Mhm.
So with this new facility, because it's about 5 times the size of where we are right now, it will give us the opportunity to expand into all of the other art forms. And not that we are going to all of a sudden just start providing classes in all these different forms. What we're going to do is we're going to open up opportunities to collaborate with other individuals to where they can come into our facility and provide these different programs, whether it be music, dance, martial arts, whatever it happens to be. So it will provide us that space, which in Santa Paula, that kind of a space is desperately needed.
Yeah.
It will also provide us a space to be able to provide larger live type productions. So we have the Santa Paula Theater right next door to that building. And we already collaborate with the Santa Paula Theater on several projects. And our focus would be on musical theater, whereas their focus is on dialogue performances. What do you call those performances?
Like theater, just theater,
Just straight theater.
Yeah, I would think theater.
Okay. So we're not competing against one another. We're
Complimenting.
we're complementing each other.
Yeah.
And we will do that with all the other organizations. We will also bring a great amount of value to the downtown because we will become a destination place. We will become a place that people from the outside are coming in. 94% of our escape rooms are from outsiders.
Yeah.
And they all got to eat. And so I know there are several businesses downtown that would love to see us there because we bring those people in every weekend. We will provide shows that will attract people from the outside and so on. Okay. So that's what we'll bring.
Good. And another question. So is there going to be anything for youth or Latino services there too?
Absolutely. One thing I failed to mention is that we will also partner with the Isabella Project to provide a space for people to bring their kids and to learn, in a variety of skills. We are. So there are, other art venues that are out there that provide heavily to the Hispanic community. We will gladly open up our doors to those people as well. If they need the space. We will obviously look towards the Latino art type instructors, whether it be in music and everything, to be able to help us fill that void. And so, yes, it's about opportunity for all.
Good. Okay. That's good.
And ask me about the financial stability of the
So, and they'll probably ask you about the building. So have you acquired the building yet? What are you looking at for the future, and how is this going to be financed going forward?
So we have acquired the building. Right now we are under contract. We have a period of time to be able to go in and do inspections to see whether or not it's even financially viable.
Mhm.
We don't know what that building is going to actually need in order to accomplish what we want to do.
Can you elaborate on that?
So it might need the the seismic upgrade. Well, that can run upwards to $1 million.
Mhm.
We already know that it's going to need new electrical and new plumbing.
Mhm.
What are the ADA requirements going to be, and what are the costs associated to that? It might bring the cost so high that even when all that's done, the building doesn't have the value that the costs are going to cause it to become. So that's a big unknown. And if that fails, then the Harmony Project is not about the building, although that would be a great space, because we want to also create an environment that inspires people, and it's got a unique kind of character to it. But it's not the only building. So if that fails, we will continue to search other types of locations that might be viable for this type of a project. And I completely understand the importance of the sustainability of the project. However, your endorsement is not a financial commitment or a guarantee. It's a statement that the city recognizes the value of this initiative and believes in its potential to benefit the community. That kind of support strengthens our ability to secure the funding from grant providers and other sources, which is key to obviously our sustainability. We're not asking the city to promise results. We're just asking the city to stand with us and believe in that the arts are worth investing in.
Good. Very good.
So that's my comment
answer.
to that.
Yeah.
So
that's I mean, they're going to have maybe a few other questions and stuff, but I think for the
Yeah.
most part, I think they understand.
why is this letter important to you?
Yeah. Why is it?
Why is it? So obviously the Harmony Project is far reaching, and in order to bring it to life, the support of the city is an important part of that puzzle. Your endorsement will obviously carry weight, and it tells the providers, the grant providers, and the institutions that our mission is worthwhile, that the city recognizes it, and it aligns closely with the vision that the city has for the arts. It demonstrates that the city also values the arts, education, and the well-being of its residents. So when we apply to grant providers, they're looking for projects that have a strong backing. They want to see that the community and its leaders believe in this vision, and it's a statement of trust that the city stands behind the initiative and the lives it will change.
Very good.
That's why we want your letter.
Good.
And if you don't give us the letter before, it's useless afterwards, which Dan said, good luck saying that.
Don't even say that. No,
I won't go there.
No, remember, you got to be positive.
I know
how it's going to grow.
That is the positive. Yeah,
we don't want any crazy stories you're going to come up with. You know, and
that's why
it's got to be written down. And stuff,
I wrote it all down. I talked to Julie. I wrote all the thoughts down.
Yeah,
and
she needs like a little buzzer that zaps you if you're going off track, and she can just remotely buzz you and shock you. It's like, nope, you're wrong.
Yeah. So anyways, this will be going on tonight. I think you said we were probably at the tail end of
towards the end of the meeting. Yeah. It's not a big agenda, so they should be out of there fairly early.
Yeah. So I'm I asked them if I should fill the gallery because I could make a lot of phone calls and get people in there, but I don't think that's necessary.
They all know you. They all know what you're doing for the community. They know, the background of a lot of it too. So, I think you'll be fine with that.
Yeah,
I don't see any concern with that. Just endorsing.
Yeah, my thought originally was I like to, as you know, most of the time shoot from the hip, and I'm not big on reading from a piece of paper. So. Yeah. I can do it, but the president has prompters. Everybody who does any kind of a major speech has a prompter.
Yeah.
People who get up and stand before people to talk about things are reading from their paper.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work on the read and the eye contact And
That's hard to do. Yeah.
but I think it will give, it will make the message a lot more meaningful because it's what I wanted to say and not, sometimes when you shoot from the hip, you say stupid things like, I have videos of you.
Yeah, that wasn't the best approach.
No.
So yeah. Anyway, but no, that's good. That's good. I think it'll work out well tonight. And hopefully they support. Give you their full support too. So
I feel like no matter what I do with this light, it's not.
I think it's just your face. So
I guess it is giving me a little bit of
there you
light,
go. Better than it was.
Yeah.
So, but no, that's good. I'm glad you're doing that tonight. Hopefully you'll get the full council support. I don't see that as a problem. They're going through their strategic goals right now, their plan, and arts plays a big part in what they want to do.
Arts plays a huge part.
Well, arts
in
and everything we do nowadays. Everything. I don't know if one thing that art's not part of, some form of art. I mean, making all this stuff here, that's an art form to doing all these things. The
art is in every aspect of our life.
Exactly. People may not think that, but it is.
It's the one thing that touches every aspect of life.
Yes, exactly.
The focus, and that was one of the things I also wanted to say is that, the focus is so much on sports in schools, and sports are great. Not to diminish the impact sports has on people, but very few people are going to use that sport experience in their life after school.
Yeah.
Very few people are going to become professional athletes. Yeah. Yet with the arts, not quite as glorious, doesn't fill stadiums, but it's the one thing that you can carry with you for the rest of your life.
Well, in sports, everything about sports is art. Right?
Yeah.
Not just the performances, but also, the stuff they wear, the all the other equipment.
Oh yeah, everything that goes into
surrounding them, the field, everything. It's all art.
Art got them to where they are.
Exactly. So yeah, while they might have the skill set to do that, art is still surrounding it. So even people that aren't athletes are involved in that too.
Yeah, exactly.
At some capacity. So even from the trainers, from growing the grass and whatever, it's all an art form.
Right.
So yeah. So I think people lose sight of that art is not that widespread, but it is. Everybody assumes the arts is like movies, theater, music,
or,
all that,
you hear arts and people immediately think of paintings.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, magic was not originally an art form. And so David Copperfield went to Congress and petitioned Congress to add it as part of the arts, and which they did.
Yeah, no, it's important. So
yeah,
well, good stuff. I look forward to seeing you tonight. Doing that. I may not be there in person, but I might watch you online.
Okay,
I'll be there for a little bit, but I may have to go home. So
yeah.
It just depends on how the day goes.
Hopefully, it's not a late night.
I don't think so. There's I think only 2 action items after the agenda, after the consent. So I don't know if there's anything. I kind of glanced through it, but hopefully not.
Okay.
I don't want to be at 11 o'clock looking at you trying to present and you're all
I know
tired.
Stan, I've been up since 3:30.
Well, you and me both. I woke up about 3:15 today and I couldn't go back to sleep.
I had to bring my son back to the airport.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So,
all right. I know you got a busy schedule.
yeah, I got a meeting in a little bit. So.
I got a schedule that I got to do as well. So, 30 seconds or less. What's going on?
2 things real quick. Best of Santa Clara River Valley is still going on. Tomorrow, all the results that you see on the website are going to go dark. So you're not going to know where everybody's place is. There's one more week. It ends April 15th or no, April 13th. A week from tomorrow, whatever that is. The 9th. Is it?
Yes.
Okay. So it ends next week.
Oh, a week from tomorrow?
Week from tomorrow.
10th.
The 10th. Thank you. The 10th.
Okay.
My days are confusing right
yeah.
now. And then so one more week of voting. And so we ask people to get out there and vote for your favorite business or event or park, whatever it is, whatever category. So we have that. And then cruise night starts Friday. So we're looking forward to that. I know we're already starting our cruise night season. Friday from 5:30 to 7:30 downtown Santa Paula between 8th and 10th Street. 10th Street and 8th Street will be blocked. No cars can go in and out of there. They're going to be coming in through Mill Street. So there'll be a notification out in social media. The city's putting that out there, so you'll be able to see it. But we'll be accommodating to everybody, but it's going to be it's a little different format. And then because we don't want a ton of cars crossing around when people are walking, so we're trying to keep what's more of a safety issue. We're trying to figure out. So we're testing a new format.
And speaking of cruise night, after 7:30, head on over to Flight 126 and the Hangar Bar and Grill, because we will be doing our improv show there.
That improv show. So
Yes. So we the staff and the owners of the Hangar Bar and Grill were kind enough to allow us, because of our situation with the water damage, allowed us to put on the show over there.
Yeah.
We have never, with the exception of COVID, we have never canceled a First Friday improv show.
Good for you guys.
And so we want to keep that tradition going.
Good.
And so I want to thank Luis and his team for opening up their doors to us. Very, very gracious.
They're very accommodating.
And so that will be at the Hangar Bar and Grill from 8 o'clock. So after you finish the cruise night, head on over there, get some food, get some drinks, and come watch some great comedy.
Yeah, lots of good stuff to Friday in Santa Paula. So, go support your small business, go to watch a show, go,
And you notice how it'll all align. So it's not like we're starting at 7 o'clock and cruise night's still going on. It's like, you can just piggyback your day.
Well, yeah, because everybody's kind of aligning themselves. They knew what we were doing, so they're kind of setting up their stuff, because a couple of restaurants are doing something after cruise night, or they extending it out for later. So you're doing your show. So yeah, so people all know what's going on, and so they're this is a good team effort. So we're really happy about this for the first one. Weather should be good, so we ask people to come out, support your local businesses and your local shows. Everything about Santa Paula. It's on Friday.
Right. All right. With that being said, we're done.
We'll do a recap next week of your stuff, and we'll talk about what's coming up after that for all the events coming.
All right, you got it.
All
right, everybody, stay safe. Don't forget cruise night Friday night. And if you want to find out everything that's going on within Santa Paula or within the Valley, you can go to the Chamber website at santapaulachamber.com. You can go to the Heritage Valley at heritagevalleyca.org. And you can check out thomagic.org and find out what's going on with our flooding.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of rebuilding right now.
And don't forget spcity.org too. You can find out stuff
Oh,
about
yes.
the city as
Yep.
well.
spcity.org.
Yep.
So for all your news, information, everything about Santa Paula and the Valley, check it out. We'll see y'all next week.
This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.